Racing now. Oh, Elegant Lass came out very quickly. Away well, Sari Princess, and over on the outside, Lost Classique has gone away smartly. Dutchie's Pride happened going up on the inside. From El Karam, Karma biting. Further back then was Miss Jugar, Corinthian Arch, and Metal Ice is at the tail. Happen takes the lead at the 800-metre mark, scooting through on the inside from Lost Classique, Sari Princess. Dutchie's Pride deep, Elegant Lass, and on the inside, El Karam from Bunglung. Then Karma biting a length away, Miss Jugar, and 2.5 Metal Ice, and back with it, Corinthian Arch. 500 metres out on the turn, and Happen the leader by 3 parts of a length. Lost Classique, they're out 2.5 in front of Sari Princess, being shunted along from Elegant Lass. On the outside, Dutchie's Pride a mile back, Karma biting El Karam. Miss Jugar's got a job to do, and to the outside, Metal Ice at the 250. The leader Happen on the inside, followed by Lost Classique trying to pick it up. Wider out, Elegant Lass now starting to unwind, but Happen kicked at the 150. Elegant Lass, and on the inside of it, battling away Lost Classique, but Happen's a mile in front, and the real Happen stands up here today. She bolts in. Happen wins by 5 or 6 lengths. Second placing goes to Lost Classique. Elegant Lass third, then Karma biting. Next in Sari Princess. Behind it, Corinthian Arch. Metal Ice, Miss Jugar didn't give a yelp. Behind those then, El Karam, Bunglung, and last in Dutchie's Pride.
The winner number 3 Happen, 14.80 the win, 3.30 the place, 6 Lost Classique for second at 1.90, third 4 Elegant Lass at $1.60.
Super Tab 3 Happen, 14.20, 3.90. Number 6 Lost Classique to return 1.80, and number 4 for third Elegant Lass to return at $1.70.
The pleasure of working with Bert for something like 30 years. I never ceased to marvel at some of his expressions. He was a marvellous race caller, and we had some wonderful times together over that period. The Bert Bryant welter, and Bert in all over his colourful career, called 28 Melbourne Cups. He retired because of ill health in 1977. Now a couple to move in here, Cotton Hall going up, and Bruges Dancer to come in to complete the line will soon be set for the Bert Bryant welter. Bruges Dancer moving in, race over 1,400 metres. Gold Time standing up well. Brave Strike makes a good line. All set, away they go. Good start too. You're a Legend, one of the first out, quickly headed by Brave Strike and getting away smartly, Full of Spirit and Bruges Dancer. And just in behind them, Neat Habit being followed by Jet Express. A length further back is Num Sing, followed by Reaper Barn. Gold Time is further back in the field. Skipper Regent going up around the outside, and tailing out to last is Cotton Hall. Onto the railway side they travel. Full of Spirit, the leader, by a length and a half in advance of Neat Habit, and Skipper Regent going very fast. In behind them, Bruges Dancer 2 lengths away. Jet Express on the outside of the You're a Legend, being followed by Num Sing, who's 3 off the fence. Further back in the field, then dropping back there is Brave Strike, followed by Reaper Barner, Gold Time and Cotton Hall as they come down past the 800-metre mark. Full of Spirit, a half length to Neat Habit, a length away Skipper Regent, followed by Bruges Dancer. In behind them, Brave Strike moving up in company with Num Sing, who's deeper on the track. Jet Express behind them, and they're followed by Reaper Barn, Gold Time, Cotton Hall, and You're a Legend has dropped out to last as they round the home turn. Here's a good go for the lead. Full of Spirit, tackled by Neat Habit, and over on the outside under pressure now is Skipper Regent, being followed by Bruges Dancer and Brave Strike over on the inside, and further back in the field then down the outside, Gold Time well in the straight with about 250 left to go. Neat Habit takes the lead from Full of Spirit, and Brave Strike is looking for a way through, and Num Sing deeper on the track is joining in. Num Sing has hit the front with 100 metres left to run from Bruges Dancer, battling on well, and Cotton Hall from the rear, but Num Sing's in front close to home. Num Sing will win. Num Sing wins it by a half length to Cotton Hall. Third home is Bruges Dancer. Brave Strike followed by Jet Express, Gold Time, Full of Spirit behind them, and further back Skipper Regent, Reaper Barn, Neat Habit dropped out of it sharply second last, and last of all You're a Legend. Num Sing, home to victory, written by Gavin Eads. Nice to see Gavin riding a winner here. He hasn't been on the scene that long since he's arrived back in Melbourne from Perth. He had back trouble over there, I believe, and he's just resumed riding here in Melbourne. He's had only a handful of rides, and Num Sing, his mount coming down the outside to grab victory in the Bert Bryant welter. Number 5, Num Sing, written by Gavin Eads, raced by MJ, J.O. Weir and MD Sewell, and trained by G.R. Cameron at Cranbourne. The 6-year-old brown gelding by Starboard out of Blue Blarney. Doesn't win too often, but it has today. Cotton Hall's come home very hard down the outside for second, and Bruges Dancer is third. So all placings, 5, 7 and 6 in the Bert Bryant welter. Victory to Num Sing. Hard to back him on form, but he's got there, and has defeated Cotton Hall and Bruges Dancer. 11.30 and $3.10. 11.30 and $3.10 for Num Sing. Cotton Hall number 7 second, $2.70, and third number 6 Bruges Dancer at $2.30. Neat Habit should go racing. Sardana first to jump. Breckenbank a bit slow to get going. Our Hula Girl came out very quickly and went straight to the front as they race over the top of the hill to show out by a length and a half. Dance Away getting up to be second. They were followed further back along the inside then by Sardana. Irish Maple is going around them, followed by Breckenbank, a length and a half Just a Runner, and Apollo Lane and Tower Seal is last of all. On the railway side, Our Hula Girl by a length to Dance Away, a length to Irish Maple up on the outside of Sardana. Breckenbank is in behind them, 2 lengths to Just a Runner. Apollo Lane is second last, and last of all is Tower Seal as they race down the side. 800 metres left to go. Our Hula Girl showing the way by a half length to Dance Away up on the outside. Irish Maple deeper on the track, a length and a half further back to Sardana, followed by Breckenbank. Just a Runner in behind them. Apollo Lane second last, and still last of all is Tower Seal. Past the 600 metre mark they travel now. Our Hula Girl looks to be travelling well. Half a length in advance of Dance Away. Deeper on the track then came Irish Maple, a couple of lengths away Sardana. Breckenbank pulled to the outside, making ground. Apollo Lane followed by Just a Runner and Tower Seal as they swing for home. It's Our Hula Girl held together, and she kicks out to lead by a couple of lengths to Irish Maple as they straighten up in third place. Dance Away coming down the outside. Apollo Lane followed by Just a Runner. Breckenbank in behind them, 200 to go. Our Hula Girl is clear, but Apollo Lane's going to be the danger coming at it on the outside. It looks to be travelling like a winner. Apollo Lane burst to the lead. Tower Seal running on with Breckenbank, but Apollo Lane too good in the run home, draws away for a good win. Apollo Lane wins it nicely. Close for second and third, Our Hula Girl or Breckenbank in a photo. Then Just a Runner, and further away is Tower Seal, followed by Irish Maple. Second last home Dance Away, and the last to finish is Sardana. Winning double to Darren Gauci. Won the big one today on True Identity, and now pilots Apollo Lane home to victory in the last of the afternoon. Number 7, Apollo Lane, ridden by D. Gauci, will pay $5.10 and $1.80. A 6-year-old bay mare by Gay Apollo out of Belaine. Raced by Ms. Elfield, Mrs. P.J. Roycroft, B.J. Pearce, I. Matheson, Mrs. D.V. Pearce, and trained by Jim Mason at Flemington. Our Hula Girl folding up in the last little bit, participating in a photo for second and third. Our Tower Seal weakening on her run, and there's not much in it for third money. Breckenbank's got home all right too in the last little bit to participate in this photo with Our Hula Girl. But there's a clear-cut victory to Apollo Lane, final event of the afternoon, scoring well on the post.
And on the first day of the two-day meeting, it's now good afternoon to Ron Paps.
Thank you, Rod. They're all set for the first. Stand by for a start. They're all in. Yes, they're ready. All the greys, the Pura Milk Greys handicap. Very open betting race. There's the light. They've jumped. Caught them pretty well too. Ashvale Grey and Likely Lad were very quickly to get into stride, and also just behind them Lord Quail, Bridget's Image, Valivia caught in a traffic jam on its outside. Salute, Lavender Showers back between horses. Festival Twig is there with Full On Clubs and Two Away Lonely Rider. Along the far side of the course they race now, and the leader going by the 800 is Likely Lad, a neck in front of Ashvale Grey. Lord Quail third outside of Bridget's Image from Salute, Full On Clubs, and Lavender Showers can't get in. Festival Twig inside of her. They were followed further back by Valivia and last Lonely Rider, 600 out. And downhill they go now, and Likely Lad shrugged off Ashvale Grey, who's gone. Going to second on its inside, Bridget's Image. Salute winding them up out wide. With them there was Lord Quail. Lavender Showers giving away a big start, followed further back by Festival Twig. In the straight they race, and Likely Lad is really giving them something to chase, led by 2. Second placing on the outside is Bridget's Image, and now coming into it is Lavender Showers right down the outside, starting to storm home, and swept to the front, Lavender Showers. Lavender Showers has put the other greys behind it and goes on to score nicely. Lavender Showers, big effort coming from well back and deep on the track. Second placing goes to Salute. Third, I think, Valivia from Bridget's Image. Full On Clubs, Lonely Rider, Festival Twig, Likely Lad, Lord Quail, and tailed off was Ashvale Grey.
Well, I suppose what you could say about the first, you knew a grey was going to win. They were all greys. And the winner, number 2, Lavender Showers, at $5 and $1.80. Number 4, Salute, at $1.80. And number 11, Valivia, paid $3. 2, 4 and 11 past the post, in a spectacular sight to open the program at Oakbank as all of the greys thunder down the straight. If you didn't back the winner, you're likely to have been turned grey.
Coming up, albeit slowly and late, for this second event. I don't know what the hold-up was, but I've dropped a few hints, but they are moving in now at last. In fact, most of them have now moved up. Skimmer to come forward with Keeper Lonte. After Me has an attendant with it. Oh, there's one wanting to get up. Ocelot tried to get up in the stall. Now they make a better line as Skimmer goes in. Get the Caches ready. Newbrick Hallett handicap. No sign of the light. There it is now. And they're away in the second of the day at Oakbank, and very slow to begin. Appealing News and Cognac. Best away over on the inside was Ocelot from Aces Royale, and close handy Anuna Morford Road, and also Chatsy. Next was Skimmer. Further back in the field behind those Bakutsi, followed on the inside there by After Me. Going up in between horses came between them Valor King about 2 lengths away, then to Cognac on the outside of Keeper Lonte. Appealing News. Get the Cash is well back, and forget the newcomer Bovesk in the all white. It's last 600 to run, and downhill they go. And Ocelot gives them something to thunder after, led by a couple. Second placing is Anuna. Up there with them Aces Royale and Morford Road. Further back in the field behind those came Skimmer. They were followed then by Chatsy, Bakutsi, After Me. Valor King's not in it at the moment from Keeper Lonte. And then Appealing News followed by Get the Cash a mile back. In the straight, Morford Road comes after Ocelot, who's doing a big job with the big weight. Ocelot clear. Morford Road has started to get to it now. Morford Road races past Ocelot, who didn't find a great deal under pressure. Then Bakutsi running on rather Aces Royale. But Morford Road does it very softly, just hands and heels, wins a length and a half to Ocelot. Third placing came Aces Royale, followed then by Skimmer, then came Cognac. Further back to Valor King, didn't do much. They were followed by Anuna, After Me, then came Bakutsi. Chatsy followed by Get the Cash with Appealing News near the tail enders, and they included Keeper Lonte and always at the tail in the all-white Bovesk.
3 Morford Road, $6.60 and $2.20. Ocelot $1.40 and Aces Royale at $1.70. 3-1-4. Jared Lorenzini on that one. Morford Road goes on to win Oakbank Race 2 by about a length and a half to a length and 3/4. Now,
Thompson Brindle Hurdle. There's the light. Terry McAuliffe calling from our hill tower, and they're away in the jump. Slow to begin. Back out of the order early was Ruling Justice, and back there with it by design. The rider takes hold of Diamond Dreams, and Draw was well back as they go to the first flight. And Jovial Prince will lead over that with Sergeant Pepper, and they've all cleared it. In third placing came Just Dynamite from Raven Fanatic up fourth, and King Prego fifth as they go to another hurdle. They were followed further back in the field behind those then by Maybe Rough, who's getting back to about 6th and 7th, and back there with it was Snow View. They're about to come downhill now, and the last one along the far side of the course, and then came Lincoln Derry. Then Our Best Scenario, followed further back Patazzi's Brother, and over on the inside came River Tough, followed by Draw, who's getting a mile back out of ground. Tossing his well back, and so too at that point was Diamond Dreams, and they were followed by Bo Kid, who's 15 to 20 lengths off the lead, and last of all is Ruling, as they come around the home turn, Ruling Justice. They've got 4 hurdles in the straight the first time, and here the leader coming to the first of them was Sergeant Pepper from Jovial Prince. Just Dynamite screwed on landing. A couple hit it back in the field. They come to the second one, and Sergeant Pepper is still the leader. Just inclined to shift out at it and got over it about 4 in front. In second placing as they all stand up, Just Dynamite on the outside of Jovial Prince from Raven Fanatic, who dipped on landing, and on the outside King Prago getting clear of him. Then Maybe Rough, Lincoln Derry followed further back by Snow View, and they were followed by Draw as they clear the last one in the straight the first time. Further back in the field behind those Diamond Dreams, and well back behind the others then came Bo Kid as they go towards the 1,500 metre mark to go behind the hill.
They've got a jump at the 1,300 metre mark behind the hill, and Sergeant Pepper the leader, led by 2 lengths to Just Dynamite around Jovial Prince, then King Prago. Further back then on the inside was Raven Fanatic. Outside of it Maybe Rough, then Lincoln Derry. Behind it Snow View. Bo Kid was wider out, starting a run now. Going with it also was Draw as they go to this jump. Further back in the field then on the inside was Diamond Dreams. Behind it 3 or 4 lengths away Ruling Justice. Then back on the inside Tazzy's Brother. Well back in the field then back about third last in fact was River Tough, about 12 to Our Best Scenario, and another 12 lengths away last of all was a head down behind the hill again now was Tossing.
They've got 1,000 metres to go, and Sergeant Pepper does it nicely by 2 or 3 lengths to in second placing Jovial Prince as they clear that first one along the far side on the second circuit. In third placing Just Dynamite's run a forward race, and here comes the fancied runner Maybe Rough around King Prago, and further back then to Lincoln Derry with Draw making making ground. A long break to Bow Kid. Further back in the field behind those, Ruling Justice, followed by Raven Fanatic, and then River Tough, and well back the others are headed at that point by Snowview. Downhill they go, and Sergeant Pepper's gone for home at the 600. He dashed away. 6 clear. In second placing, some distance away, 8 lengths away now. Jovial Prince and Maybe Rough. I don't think they can pick this leader up if he stands up. Further back to King Prego from Lincoln Derry, Just Dynamite and Draw doing best of the others from Bow Kid, but Sergeant Pepper, he's gone for home at the top of the straight. 6 or 7 clear. Jovial Prince and Maybe Rough down the outside. Sergeant Pepper comes to the second last one. He clipped it. He got away with it. Maybe Rough is gradually pegging back ground, but he's running out of turf and time to do so. Sergeant Pepper's getting very leg weary. Here he comes to the last, and he got through it. Now King Prego switching to him on the inside. He's walking Sergeant Pepper, and he's gone. And King Prego and Lincoln Derry are storming home. King Prego in front, and it's a local Quinella. King Prego wins from Lincoln Derry. Maybe Rough. Sergeant Pepper got very tired. Jovial Prince 8 lengths away. River Tough, Just Dynamite. Bow Kid followed further back in the field then at long intervals by Ruling Justice. They were followed then by Diamond Dreams. Then came Raven Fanatic. Further back, our best scenario. Draw was eased down after passing the post, and the last couple home were well back. Tossing was well back towards the tail of the field, and so was Snowview and also Tassie's brother.
They've certainly swamped Sergeant Pepper. King Prego 39.60 and 7.50. Lincoln Derry 5.10. Maybe Rough at $1.50. And the horse that got away to a big break has run 4th. That's Sergeant Pepper number 7. But 10.34 a Rough.
No light as yet. Now the starter about to pick up the button. There's the light. And away they go. And Zalwin, one of the best to begin here with Panikin showing speed with Gala Angel. Danzabir near the inside with also Salmon Brook. Turak Tanks out very wide. Dancing Illusion in behind them early with Reigning Ruler. Getting back in the field now, Courtly Comet. It was wider out in the field. 2 further back to Al Prego. It's well back in the field. Back there with it also was Monongilla Steel. And the last couple here as they go behind the hill now are Queen's Indian. And back with it on its inside, Marquee Lad as they head inside the 1,000.
And by the 1,000 they go with Salmon Brook doing it sweetly at the moment. A length and a half in front of Turak Tank, which did a big job to get across from the wide alley. Third, Danzabir on the inside. Panikin between them. Courtly Comet is 3 wide. 2 lengths away to Gala Angel by the 800. Followed further back by Reigning Ruler. Over on the inside of those was Dancing Illusion, followed by Al Prego in that division. And then Zalwin going deep from further back, Marquee Lad, Monongilla Steel, and last of all, Queen's Indian. Under 600 are running downhill. They charge now, and the leaders are cutting. It's Salmon Brook, the insider neck in front of Turak Tank, really laying down the challenge. 2.5 away behind those. Then came Panikin. Danzabir is still there, and so too is making ground out wide. Gala Angel from Courtly Comet, but Salmon Brook shrugged off Turak Tank from its wide alley. It's starting to weaken. Gala Angel looks the only danger. Gala Angel after Salmon Brook at the 200. Salmon Brook on the inside, and Gala Angel nose for nose. And further back to Al Prego. Gala Angel is gradually gaining the ascendancy, and Gala Angel on the outside is going to be too good, I think, for Salmon Brook, who's coming back. Yes, Gala Angel, they're very tired, but Gala Angel got there a long head to Salmon Brook, Al Prego. Dancing Illusion, Zalwin followed further back behind them, between them by Panikin. A break Turak Tank followed by Danzabir, Courtly Comet, then Queen's Indian, Monongilla Steel. Marquee Lad and tailed off. Distanced, in fact, was the other one, Reigning Ruler.
It's been threatening to win a race for quite some time, that horse, Gala Angel. $4.20 and $1.60 for the place. Salmon Brook at $1.90. Al Prego at $2.70. Salmon Brook was looking pretty good at this stage, but Gala Angel, with the momentum, with Simon Price winding it up on the outside, goes to it and goes on to score by about probably half a length on the line, maybe even 3/4. 3, 7 and 6. A clear-cut finish. That's race number 4 at Oakbank. The next event there is the Foster's Steeplechase. Elwick race 3, Mr. Tom.
Persian Roll goes in, and they're set. This is the Foster's Light Eye Steeple, 2 circuits of the steeple course here at the famous Adelaide Hills Oakbank track. And they're ready. And there they go. He caught them pretty well, bar one. Mel's Memory, who wasn't keen to go around at the start, didn't want to start, and he's walked out about 6 or 7 lengths behind the bulk of the field. And as they go to the first fence, there's a good charge. Blue Stream on the outside of Palace Symphony, and then came the favourite on the outside, Foxboy Prominent. Around the outside is Persian Roll, back to the rail, the mare Still Sunny, followed further back and behind them by Amazing Wonder as they go over the next fence. Further back behind Amazing Wonder then was Egg on the outside of Jazz Around as they go to the Shillabere Road jump. Further Further back in the field to Kirkton. Then came Mel's Memory, followed further back behind them by Off Again and Tough Tom at the tail of the field. Into the far side they go down towards the log, and here's a good battle for the lead where Foxboy the centre, and on the inside Blue Stream are nearly joined by Persian Roll as they clear the timber. Back in behind those then came Palace Symphony, travelling nicely early. They were followed just in behind them by Egg, followed by Jazz Around and Mel's Memory, and on the inside Amazing Wonder, followed by Still Sunny Kirkton, and the stablemates have drifted well back in the field. Off Again and Tough Tom about to come downhill in the first circuit now, and going to the 600 in this first round, where the leader over on the inside is still going pretty nicely. Foxboy about a length and a half. Persian Roll about 2 off to Blue Stream on the inside, and next on the outside Palace Symphony as they take the first of the downhill double. Here they come to complete the double now, and Foxboy sped away from them in this part of the race. He got away about 4 clear with 400 to go to the post to complete the first circuit. They've got one fence in the straight the first time round, and it's Foxboy travelling within himself, about 2 in front of Persian Roll as he goes over that, followed then by Palace Symphony travelling okay. Blue Stream was next, followed further back by Egg Prominent. Then came Mel's Memory. Down on the inside of those was travelling all right Jazz Around, gaining ground, sneaking right up on the rail inside of Blue Stream as they jam up. Mel's Memory just behind them, and they were followed by Still Sunny checking off heels, and on its inside was Amazing Wonder. Kirkton is wide, about 8 lengths away, then came Off Again in a similar margin to the stablemate Tough Tom. They've completed a circuit back where they started now, and what was the first fence in the first round comes up to them again, and it's Foxboy the favourite, led them over, showed the way nicely, clear by about 2. Second on the outside Persian Roll. Down on the inside Palace Symphony has got his sights right on this leader, another length and a half away to Jazz Around closing ground, and so too was Egg. Further back in the field Still Sunny made a mess of that. Over on the inside ahead of her was Amazing Wonder from Mel's Memory, then Still Sunny, who lost ground with that jump. Further back in the field behind those then came Kirkton, followed by Off Again and Tough Tom as last of all. Into the far side, up the hill they go to the fallen log for the second and last time, and Foxboy away from the rail, led a length and a half. Persian Symphony in second placing, Palace Symphony I should say in second placing, as they go over another fence now, and Palace Symphony's out after this leader. They're about 4 in front of Jazz Around, Egg and Persian Roll. A fair break, the others headed by Mel's Memory. Back in behind it Blue Stream, then Amazing Wonder. Well back Still Sunny, followed further astern by Off Again, Kirkton and Tough Tom. Downhill they've split up into 2 distinct divisions now, and the leader Foxboy a length and a half to second placing Palace Symphony, sticking on grimly. Here's the first of the downhill double, third to Egg, followed by Persian Roll, and then Jazz Around, followed by Mel's Memory running home. Foxboy led over the second of the double. He'll turn for home only a length and a half to 2 in front now. Palace Symphony second as they've got one more fence to clear, and hits the leader, still going pretty well at the moment. Foxboy is out towards the centre. He's about 2 or 3 in front. He cleared the last magnificently. In second placing came, oh, there's one down. Jazz Around crashed at the last, but it's all Foxboy. He's got the measure of Palace Symphony and others, and goes to the line to score very easily, the favourite Foxboy. Very impressive, won by about 8 lengths. Second placing Palace Symphony. Egg got third, another 7 or 8 lengths away then to Amazing Wonder, and coming in at dribs and drabs were Persian Roll, Mel's Memory, Still Sunny, and they were followed by Off Again, a long break Tough Tom, followed further back by Blue Stream. Kirkton was last, and the riderless horse continues on with the field.
Just amazing, John Wheeler. He brings these jumpers out from New Zealand for this Oakbank Carnival, and they just win every year. That's Foxboy winning easily there. Number 3 has run second, Palace Symphony, and number 4, Egg, has run third. So 1-3.
And a little slow to begin were Blazing Stiletto and also Romantic King, who's beaten for speed. Great charge early. Miss Harndorf, Epinay, Glossy are going with General Kazan, Pride of Tarleton. There's a line of about 5. Another length and a half to 2 off Mystic Angel, followed by Blazing Stiletto getting through on the inside. Bet on Black was next, and 2.5 lengths to Queen of Mars, and 6 or 7 off last of all Romantic King. A great battle for the early lead, where Miss Harndorf eventually got through on the inside of Sober Thoughts, and 3 wide is Epinay. Close Handy and running fourth, right within striking distance at the 600. Next is Glossy. Sober Thoughts not handling the downhill run and drop back sharply. General Kazan, Pride of Tarleton and Blazing Stiletto were there too, and they were followed further back in the field by Bet on Black, Queen of Mars and Mystic Angel around the home turn, and Epinay's gone out to the centre of the track with Miss Harndorf there together. Further back behind those then Glossy Glossy starting to run home very hard, but Miss Houndoff got to the front from Epinay. Glossy, General Kaz, and now Queen of Mars running on. Epinay's gone to the front with 100 to go. She got a length clear. General Kaz trying hard with Miss Houndoff. Epinay just a leader. They're coming at her with a rush now. Epinay just in front, grabbed by General Kaz, and he may have won a nose to Epinay, who was gallant. In third placing then came, I'm not sure, Queen of Mars out wide, Miss Houndoff the inside, and close up Pride of Tarleton's there as well. They were clear of Bet on Black, followed further back behind them then at some intervals by Romantic King. There was one in front of that, and that was pulling up quickly Miss Houndoff from Blazing Stiletto. Further back Mystic Angel, and last in was Sober Thoughts, who didn't come a yard down the hill. Great finish this. Maybe General Kaz, maybe from Epinay, who was still in front about 2 metres before the line after being 3 wide throughout. And I think General Kaz has just got to her. There's not much in this, though, as we stand by for the judges' numbers. He'll need a photo in the closest tussle of the day. Standing by for the judges' numbers, General Kaz and Epinay. I think he's just got to her. Epinay's been a terrific run. She was 3 wide throughout from a wide draw. And Queen of Mars, looking at that, will get third. General Kaz will get it. General Kaz, number 5, is by Military Plume from Kazan. Raced by Ken Sweeney, trained by Ken Sweeney, ridden by Jared Lorenzini. Is part owned by S. Hayward, J. Tunstall, R. Hodgins and R. Hayton, G. Bodley and S. Atkins. Epinay number 6, a bonny effort. She's by At Talak from Ipanine, and trained by Stewie Gower for the owners. Earl Scott, Mrs. J. Tokashu, R. McIntyre, Ms. S. Hodder, Mrs. Wynne Redman and Dr. D.T. English, but I think she's just been picked up. There, just about ready. Stand by for a dispatch. They're away. Top Kind on the inside. Excelsior Bay have begun nicely with the Grey Magic View looking for the lead, and wider out was Amber Glow, and then Swift Zapper at her arm. Game Ginty was next, and they were followed a length away by Titillate. Going through along the inside of those was Exotic Lover, and as they go towards the 1,500 metre mark, Paisano is at the tail of the field now.
And it's a good battle for the early lead, with now Amber Glow taking over from Top Kind on its inside. The Grey Magic View now restrained back to third. That trio lead clearly early, about 5 or 6 lengths away, the jumper Excelsior Bay. Then Itaram, he's on the inside of Swift Zapper, a length and a half to Game Ginty. Titillate on its inside from Paisano. Exotic Lover last of all, and must be 15 lengths off the leader. We've got Tearaway leaders. Amber Glow the outside, and on its inside Top Kind. 3 away then Magic View third. They're the leading trio as they run back into the view of Ronald Paps.
And by golly, they've got right away. They're about 8 in front of Excelsior Bay at the 1,000, followed by Itaram, and then Swift Zapper. Another length and a half to Game Ginty, another length and a half to Titillate, and they were followed by Paisano, who'll need to get a wriggle on. And last of all still is Exotic Lover. Along the far side, 800 to go in the welter, and the leader is still Amber Glow. On the outside, Magic View is now cutting loose and races quickly to the front, the Grey. Got about a half in front of Amber Glow. Third Top Kind, Excelsior Bay, followed by Itaram, and next was Swift Zapper, 2 lengths away to Paisano, still about 5 or 6 off the lead from Game Ginty, Titillate, and still last of all is Exotic Lover down the hill, and the Grey went for home. Magic View got 2.5 in front of Top Kind. Paisano to the extreme outside, running home fairly well, and further back to Titillate taking a shortcut. Magic View and Itaram came out of the pack very quickly to go to it. Itaram hit the front now from on the outside. Magic View, Paisano and Swift Zapper trying hard, and so too down the outside Exotic Lover. Itaram wobbling back towards the inside, down the outside Exotic Lover. Exotic Lover's race to the lead in the welter. Exotic Lover got a length and a half clear. Paisano holds down second, and then Itaram, but Exotic Lover wins it. Came from back in the field to win from either Paisano, Itaram, and between them Titillate and Game Ginty not far away either. They were followed by Magic View, Swift Zapper. A fair break in the field behind those then to Excelsior Bay, Top Kind, and the early leader knocked right up to be tailed off Amber Glow. Number 7, Exotic Lover, ridden by Marie Payne for Ricky Moore, and has won, and won comfortably, coming from back in the field, and as most of the winners, or in fact all of the winners all day, have out deeper on the track. Exotic Lover is a 7-year-old, a bay gelding, but just romancing Harbour Gate, raced by Mrs. Lynette Moore, and trained by her hubby Ricky Moore, and ridden by Marie Payne. Exotic Lover will be first, and a great battle for the minors, Paisano and Itaram, and between them Titillate having the major say there, but we'll leave that to the judge, and we'll have those numbers for you shortly. Itaram is by Royal Academy from Welsh Love, Paul Gatt for Peter Hayes, Titillate between them by Grosvenor Winsomely, Anne-Marie White for John Hawkes, and Paisano, which got a long way back, Richard Jolly for Joe Hall by Marky Star from Gypsy's Comment. But number 7, Exotic Lover, has scored here in the Clipsal Johnston.
Money for lucky change here. 3.70 Tal Disco, 2 dozen at $2 for race number 8. So even money for this favourite 2 dozen. A long race, 3,250 metres. Of course, the first of 2 big days of racing at Oakbank. They go around again on Easter Monday. Trojan Gift there is coming in a bit, into $7.60. And that's the scene at Oakbank. As you'll see as they go around the track, the massive crowd at Oakbank, as is usually the case over the Easter weekend. The car park inside the track is absolutely chock-a-block with vehicles. Elwick Race 7, 280 for Fire Engine Jim, 340 Wexford. Stars 1, 2, 3 for the next event at Elwick. The Von Duser Steeplechase, they're about to call them in at Oakbank for race number 8. Ascot Race 2 was won by Leica Hornet, so the first 2 winners at Ascot have both been long odds. Paul Harvey on this one, 25, 40 and 410, inside cover 280, Skip the Country 170, 80